been making my way throughout the Make Your Mark Chapter 2 series all throughout this week, with many highs and even some lows. But while Twilight's ominous message was easily the biggest surprise for me thus far, I was genuinely curious about Sunny's as well as Misty's stories about the history of Equestria. After reaching episode 6 today, still got 2 more to go through over this weekend by the way, I was pleasantly intrigued by Misty's introduction to Izzy, Sunny, Zip, and Pip. But mostly Izzy. She has an immense capacity to brighten up anyone's day. And there is a great deal I'd like to talk about Misty as a character thus far, but given that I haven't quite reached the end of the season, I figured there may still be a few things that I haven't seen from her just yet. Sunny's story, however, does raise a lot of interesting questions. She speaks of a unicorn who moved to Ponyville learning about friendship, and then speaks of a princess who wanted to protect ponies by putting all magic into 3 crystals. Now, we all know that this is Twilight, but I have to wonder whether Sunny realizes that this same unicorn from the beginning of the story is also the same princess who protected Equestria. Also, it would seem that an Earth pony getting hurt causing a situation that required all magic to be taken from Equestria seems a little extreme. But then we have Misty's story, obviously from Opaline's perspective, about an alicorn queen whose power was jealously seized and hidden away, leaving her weak and alone whilst ponies used her magic to build their cities. Now, in my opinion, neither of these stories are the whole truth of the matter. We know from Twilight's message that she was warning of an alicorn who sought to steal all magic for herself, and Sunny's story has no mention of such an act. We know from the New Generation film that the crystals do exist and do contain the magic of Equestria, which Misty's story has no mention of. And yet, even with these stories combined, I'd be willing to bet that there are still missing elements which would better explain why Twilight felt she had no choice but to remove magic from Equestria. Whether such elements will be revealed in the remainder of this season or to be saved for a story in future years, I do not yet know. But it is still rather intriguing. Even with many in the community feeling as though all that Twilight had worked for and built up over the entirety of Friendship is Magic had all been for naught, I for one can still enjoy both series for what they have brought together. And I do enjoy a good mystery from time to time. What did each of you think, though? When you had first heard this portrayal of Equestria's history, what sort of questions came to your mind? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.